Welcome back to my Mental Health and Crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is for educational purpose only. This is the case of the Idaho quadruples. May the 4 victims rest in peace. Condolence to their families. Kaylee Gongalves wrote certain things in her diary, and her family gave us a glimpse of the things that Kaylee was really focused on, and plans and hopes she had, things she wanted to change in her life, things she wanted to focus on. The picture on the left is Kaylee, may she rest in peace, carrying her 2 younger sisters, Autumn Gongalves in blue, and the other sister, Aubrey, I believe her name is. It starts with Autumn Gongalves wrote, I believe this is last June 2023, on Kaylee's birthday, 22nd birthday. May she rest in peace. Happy birthday, Sissy. I love you so much. I wish I could feel one more hug, see one more smile, and hear one more, I love you. You deserved your life more than anyone I know. You worked so hard for everything you had, and you loved your life. You appreciated all the little things, and that's a big deal. So many people are so blessed and don't appreciate it. But that was never you. You appreciated it all. Learning to live without you is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Something I shouldn't have had to ever do. You should be here with Maddie, Zana, and E in your home, getting ready to celebrate your 22nd birthday. That was last year, so Kaylee's 23rd birthday passed 2 months ago, or last month. I love you more than words could ever describe, Kaylee. I can't wait until Phoebe's old enough so I can tell her all about you and how much you loved her. So I believe Phoebe is Autumn's daughter, Kaylee's sister's daughter, so Kaylee's niece. This is so tragic and heartbreaking. Kaylee looked like one happy, proud sister, older sister. She was a proud older sister, definitely. You can see to all the family pictures, she was definitely the middle child, like her mother described her. Then Autumn continues by, I can't wait until Phoebe's old enough so I can tell her all about you and how much you loved her. You are so special, Kaylee, so strong, so determined, so passionate, and so beautiful. Meeting you again is something that never leaves my head. There's so much I have to tell you, so much I need to ask you. Seeing you smile again, hearing you laugh, it keeps me going each and every day. I know we will meet again, but we should have never had to part like this. We should have never had to part like this. I keep positive because I know that's all you would want. I love you, Kaylee, and I wish you could see the party. And I wish I could see the party Maddie's throwing for you right about now. I hope it's the most beautiful birthday you've ever had. Help us celebrate Kaylee's birthday today by doing something you love. Kaylee Jade Day. That is sad. No parents, siblings should lose a loved one, especially in this horrific manner. P.S. You got TikTok famous, Sissy. That's strange. Sad. Kaylee wanted to be TikTok famous, and she did actually get TikTok famous. Maybe not in the best ways with the 4chan and everything that seems to be happening, but I'm sure these 4 victims try to live their life to the fullest. They seem to be happy, kind, smiling, generous people, according to what we hear from people. Somebody wrote, Lily bro, I know she's looking down on you guys. She truly loved life. And that entry proves it. I'm so sorry. So much love to you and your family. Happy birthday, beautiful angel in heaven. Happy birthday. Here's the things of what Kaylee wanted to do. Things I value. God, number one. God Almighty. That's beautiful. My family. That means mom, dad, Stephen. Her mom, her dad, her brother, Aliveria, Autumn, or Brick. Nana, grandma, Aunt Tammy, Uncle Chris, Sabrina, Bryce, Phoebe, Dahlia, Fox, my friends Maddie, Xana, Dylan, Bethany, Jassy, Bora, Zoe, Nat, G, Ash, Nat, Ash, the Nat, F, Riley, Bailey, Daisy, Chloe B, Sailor, Kayla, Katie, Phoebe, Erica, Sophia, Mbai, Ashley again, Kendra, Nayli, Jordan, and Emma. Strangely enough, Jack with 2 hearts, Murphy, her dog, my job, my health. Now this is a bit eerie for me, my space. See, it starts with Jack, 2 hearts, Murphy, my job, my health, my space. That's the room upstairs, alone time. So Kaylee used to love her alone time upstairs. Wonder who knew about it besides the people who lived in the house. My future, my looks, my social life. She wanted to be TikTok famous, I guess. And I heard she wanted to have a YouTube iPodcast. So this is interesting. She mentions out of the things she values, obviously people she loves and values and cares for and respects, obviously, I guess. Maddie, Xana, Dylan, Bethany, Jassy. So Maddie, Xana, Dylan, and Bethany come in there. She didn't mention E. I don't think Kaylee knew Eaton so much or so well. So it didn't seem like she had any unlikeness to Bethany and Dylan. I remember Jassy, a friend. I remember hearing Najee, Ash, Riley. Seen all those ones. And this is the second page. First, my goals. Am I right? The most important things for me to realize is that I am setting these goals as a change, so no set end date. Number 1, build my relationship with God. May God bless you. May God give you all justice, Kaylee. Podcasts, Bible study, journaling, church, TikToks, prayer walk, prayer worship, first hour with God every morning. That's beautiful. It is a good meditation. That's what I personally believe. The best step you can start with the day and end the day with is having a moment with God Almighty. It's only God who understands us best. Number 2, eat whole foods, veggies, fruits, protein, grains. Number 3, flaws on my relationship or work on my relationships. And in her relationships, at number 3, God, family, friends, and Jack. Wow. Let me repeat that. Number 1 was build my relationship with God. podcasts, Bible story, journaling, church, TikToks, prayer walk, prayers, worship, first hour with God every morning. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful. So Kaylee's first priority was God. Number 2 was to eat whole food only. Veggies, fruits, protein, grains, healthy food, very good. Number 3, flaws on my relationships. God, family, friends, and Jack. So those were the things that were important to Kaylee. God, family, friends, and Jack. But that doesn't necessarily mean that what Kaylee felt is what Jack felt about her too. Doesn't necessarily mean that the feelings are mutual. People can change. People can lie. People can fool each other. People can steal. People can unlive people you love. What I'm trying to say is that I would love to know what was the last relationships between Kaylee and Jack. Honestly, I think it looked all right because they were at the grub truck together, standing, and he was sitting on the bar stool. Maddie and Kaylee were standing there and talking to him. So that just looked like pictures can be deceiving, but pictures can say a lot, can say 1,000 words. So for them to be standing and talking, I don't think there was anything wrong. In fact, I think everything seemed to be right. But the question is, why didn't he pick up the 10 phone calls that the girls called him? He could have fallen asleep, like he said, but I just believe 1122 Kings Road was too close to this house, and I don't believe people in the neighborhood were sleeping. I'm sure many people heard the yellings and all that. We heard the scream, "Stop it, stop." We heard it from the police's body cam, so imagine what they heard. Let's come back to that. Number 3 was to build a relationships with God, family, friends, and Jack. Or flaws on my relationship. Flaws. Number 4, work out daily. Number 5, walk, gym, yoga, Pilates. Oh yeah, isn't that thing that's kind of like aerobics or something? Number 5, take Murphy on 2 walks a day. Now that is something. That is something else that's new. We know that Kaylee had nothing but love for Jack, it looks like, and she wanted to take Murphy on 2 walks a day. So would that have been morning and night? My lovely subscribers, friends, families, please leave it in the comment, especially people who have dogs, because I've told you all, I'm a cat person. I have a cat for 5.5 years. I love my cat. But for people who have dogs, how often do you take your dogs out on a walk? I would assume when they get up, the morning walk, so that they can obviously go potty. And I'm sure in the evening before they go to bed, you'll take them for a walk. And maybe some people take their dogs out for a walk 3-4 times a day. I'm sure it depends on how active the dog is and the breed of the dog. I wouldn't know. I'm just guessing, guys. So Kaylee wanted to take Murphy on 2 walks a day. Number 6, 25,000 steps daily walking on a treadmill. I have a treadmill and I can barely use it once in 2 weeks. So I can imagine 25,000 steps. That's good, Kaylee. Number 7, read daily. Drink more water. So drink plenty of water is one of them. I find it interesting that Kaylee she was working on, or not working actually, which is number 3, where was it? falls on my relationship, God, family, friends, and Jack. This is the second time she gave Jack 2 hearts. What was the relationship actually between Kaylee and Jack? So was Christy Congalvis, Kaylee's mother, right? Could she have been right that Jack and Kaylee were close? They would have eventually got back together. They've been together for a couple of years. But there were so many things that did not make sense with Jack D for me, and it still doesn't make sense. He had a swollen face and everything. I personally don't believe he was sleeping, but anything is possible. Did Kaylee call Jack, and did Maddie call Jack because they heard about something gonna go down that night? Or did they overhear DM or BF saying something? Did they sense something? Were they fearful of what Showalter said? You know they're going to get you, girls. Or Maddie, they're going to get you, Maddie. Whatever he said, could that have stirred up some negative feelings? Was Maddie and Kaylee calling Jack to clear up something? Or were they calling Jack for help? Was it Maddie and Kaylee that were yelling, "Stop it, stop"? And I believe Kaylee was sleeping in her room because DM said that she heard somebody that sounded, she said she heard Kaylee playing upstairs with her dog. And then after a while she heard somebody that sounded like Kaylee saying, "I think there's somebody here." That means Kaylee was in her room. And she must have heard Maddie yelling. And she went down to the room and something happened to her. That's the only way I can see it going down. But was this an inside job? Could this have been an inside job? Please let me know what you'll think. May the 4 victims rest in peace. Kaylee, I hope God Almighty gives you the correct justice. You didn't deserve this. You seem to be a person who had God in your life. You really cared about the connection, the relationship between God, your family, Jack, your friends, even the surviving roommates. So you did give me a bit of insight. I wonder when you wrote this on your diary. If anyone knows that, please let me know in the comment channel. Have a lovely Sunday. Bye.